Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. Last time, File R00 got our arm cut off, the Prime Minister was impaled, met our antagonists, who both got away. Things aren't looking up for our side of the team. So let's see where it leads up in File R01. Took us 3 weeks to recover. We'll at least track these guys down and put them together.
How is it, Ryder?
So far, so good. I've got a clean visual.
A direct feed to your optic nerve. Yes, I should hope so, huh? I mean, how does it feel? To fly like a bird?
Like a bird strapped to a remote control rocket.
We will get you in safely, Tovarich. Just relax and enjoy the ride.
Right.
Can you hear me, Raiden?
Doctor.
Remember the 2 procedures to maintain your new body. 1. Seizing nano repair units from your foes. And 2.
Absorbing their electrolytes. I got it.
Yes, enemy cyborgs should provide plenty of MCFC electrolytes once you slice them open and extract their fluids.
They're terrorists. I was planning on that anyway.
Oh, and their left hands, if you please.
Excuse me?
The combat data stored on holographic memory, typically located in the left hand. That data is very valuable. I am authorized to offer you upgrades and services in exchange for it.
How generous.
Ich liebe Kapitalismus. Hätte wohl come down a few years earlier, I would have a Nobel Prize on my shelf.
There, I see land.
3 mics out and closing. No activity at the airbase. Looks like we don't need to worry about interceptors.
Great. Then we have time for a quick briefing.
I know you miss me, Kev, but I've been all over the materials.
That's what you said before Montenegro. Look, just humor me, buddy. Objectives, of course, are enter Abkhazia, neutralize the terrorists, and restore the rightful government, or what's left of it anyway. The president and most of the cabinet have been killed, and a military junta's been established. The terrorists brain-jacked all the high-ranking officers, and their cyborgs scattered the rank and file. The few leaders who have survived have no way of openly opposing the new regime. That's why they called us.
Andrei Dolzaev, leader of the occupation forces, an extremist linked to both the St. Petersburg massacre of 2015 and last year's terror spree in Georgia. And his arms supplier, none other than Desperado Enforcement, LLC.
And Monty's killers.
If we don't stop them here, they could destabilize the entire region. But our more immediate problem is Jetstream Sane. I believe you've met.
The only problem I see is that nickname. I've got my enhancements this time. He won't be an issue.
He may not even be in country, but keep an eye out just in...
Oh, sorry.
Ready for insertion.
Alright, well, as the cutscene said, we now
you landed
know...
safely, Duff. First, head inland. The waypoint is marked on your Soliton radar. Contact us on Codec if you have questions.
We now know the name of our adversary, Desperado. Be careful of just Jetstream Sand, and also we have a few snazzy new upgrades. As you can see in the top right is the map he was talking about. The yellow blinking dot is the location. Top left, a much better health. Health being in the yellow bar, and the blue one is our blade mode. As you can see, it's going down as I'm in here. When it's flashing blue, almost an insta-kill on enemies. Combat manuals on the codex. You can talk to these people to learn just a bit more. Customization. When you exit customization, you will start story mode from last checkpoint. This is where you can upgrade various health, your blade mode bar, the power of your sword, the various moves you have. Let's step in for a second and look at it since we won't be losing a lot of progress. So, customize main body. Basically looks. If I remember right, a few of these do have special bonuses. Upgrade your main weapon. As you can see, we have the Fox Blade. And the weapon we have right now is the High Frequency Blade. And spend BP to upgrade it. Unfortunately, not enough to upgrade anything right now. Life, pretty self-explanatory. Buy life upgrades. Fuel cells are for the blade mode. And various skills to augment what you can do in combat. Most of these I'll be doing off-screen, and if I have to grind out any BP, I'll be doing that off-screen as well.
Ryder, you landed safely, da? First, head inland. The waypoint is marked on your Soliton radar. Contact us on Codec if you have questions.
Right here is the menu. You can equip various recovery items, any sub-weapons you have, and main weapons. How main weapons are altered is if you have them, they replace your strong attack. And if you press up on the D-pad on an Xbox 360 controller, you get this augmented reality mode. The blue tells you what you can slice and attack. As you can see, there's our target location. Can't have it up while ninja running, unfortunately, but hey, would make it a little too easy to find things. And of course, we're being expected.
The bastards are using stealth cable to ambush you. Nice try, but it won't do any good against a state-of-the-art cyborg like you, eh? To parry incoming hits, throw out your own barrage of light attacks while your foe is on the offensive. You little...
And also the Doctor did say about basically being a spine vampire. Which I know being terrible, I can see why that. But that's blade mode. It cuts off limbs. You get rewarded for more accurately cutting off limbs. And if you happen to slice open the red box, you become a spine vampire and get health back. And also, he did mention...
Had your fill?
With this body, I could take these guys with no eyes. Intel wasn't exaggerating on the cyborg count.
Well, you know how fast the tech's been spreading these last few years. That CNT muscle fiber packs the power of a jackhammer into every limb.
What enterprising soldier of fortune could resist? And cyborgs are still human. Real
Thinking people. Way less risk of collateral damage than your typical UAV strike.
And don't forget the PR angle. Nations start playing Frankenstein with their troops, and the public goes nuts. PMCs, on the other hand, are off the ethical radar.
Yeah, they still don't even count PMCs in official death tolls. With SOP out of the picture, Private militaries needed a new edge on the market. We got it.
In a way, cyborgs are just SOP troops by another name. Only all muscled up and less predictable.
But it makes you wonder, where'd Desperado find these guys?
I'm not complaining. They're like walking vending machines.
Right. Vending machines full of blood.
Spy
Easy there,
vampire.
Dracula. Like I said, they're still people.
People who terrorize and take innocent lives for money. They sowed their fate when they took this job. I'm just the Reaper.
Damn. It's a bit cold, Raiden.
Even for you. Anyway, his school. Let's get to work. Time to increase the peace.
Right.
Exposition, it keeps going. It does not end anytime soon. So yeah, you see the score, and one thing you probably noticed was the 0 for Zondetsu. That's a spine vampire thing. It'll give you health back and let you continue.
Raiden, this is Boris. Give me your status.
Looks clear. No one in sight.
Good. Let's recap the route you will take. As I said, the enemy's HQ is in the refinery along the coastline. Dolzaev has been spotted there using satellite photography. Also on site, Mistral, a Desperado captain.
So I go through the city, cross the bridge into the old town, then head down to the rear of the refinery.
Still, I think they anticipate us. They will probably have a grand reception awaiting you at the old city. Do not let your guard down.
And they just keep interrupting you. I promise it gets a lot better later in the game once it assumes you know what you're doing. But first, let's go ahead and get a data chip, which is just located at the very top here. If you don't do what I do and want to hop on that chandelier. So yeah, you see right there is the data chip, and if you go here, augmented reality mode will tell you exactly data storage. And right here is a chest, just hit it, break it open, and get some free BP. Not a lot, but still.
Hostiles in the lower corridor, I see. Try to flank them, or approach from behind.
And here's where the game tries to teach you about stealth kills. So just walk up to him, press B, and he is dead.
Excellent, Raiden.
Now, one thing I did forget about this game, and it's only when doing
Raiden,
research
take
that I
that main
remembered.
thoroughfare. You can use augment mode to see where the enemy is located. Your body analyzes radar and IR data to construct your AR display. Some civilians are still in the city. That is not good.
Is right down there is a civilian. If you approach and one of the enemies see you, they will kill that guy. To be fair, I'm not sure exactly what all civilians do for you, but let's try and save him. So we'll just run over here and again just stealth kill this sniper or rocket launcher.
Get off!
So yeah, like I said, Spine Vampire. It recharges your energy and your blade mode.
What are you doing here? This area not left. Can we just kill him? It'll be easy. Supposed to have driven them all away already.
Self-defense, right?
No, please, I have family!
Unfortunately we didn't make it in time.
Bullseye! Get off!
If you're really into saving those guys, you can restart from a checkpoint and they will be alive. And yeah, you can explore this general area. I believe there's a couple of treasure chests around, but nothing too big. Continue on to here. And get a new enemy. If you time the parry better, it's more successful blocking actually does stuff. So yeah, whenever they grab you, just do the action bump on screen. One thing you can do though in Blade mode is go ahead and take your time. Line up the cut, make sure you grab this thing, because it is a full heal. Yeah, still be time
Very good,
and damage.
Now, keep heading for refinery.
There's a chest over here. And yeah, just quick go over to on how to use a sub-weapon. Over here, pick up the missile launcher, and right over here is a different kind of chest. These ones can't break open normally, so instead what we'll do is go into blade mode and slice the lock, and that'll give you another data storage. This area you can either take stealthy, or just jump in. Or we can try and be a little bit smart about it. Which unfortunately didn't work at all as I loaded both of the gears.
Cannot be! Raiden, what happened?
Oh.
You're supposed to be stronger than this!
And we're back. Luckily that didn't take too long. I guess it is something about commentating and trying to play at the same time. But anyways, finish off that group, go over here. Shows you exactly what attention. And
Dragon, wait!
right
We're
in
picking
front
up
of us.
a wireless transmission near your position. From the frequency, most likely an enemy data terminal. Check it out. We may be able to salvage some intel.
And what he's talking about is this item right here, which is a VR mission. A little side mini game that you can complete to try to better yourself at the game, which I should really get into doing. Go up here, around here, and...
Greetings, Cyborg.
Show yourself.
I swear the game turns into Scooby-Doo here, with Raiden starring as Shaggy. And Scooby being a little rebellious.
And you are? I am IF Prototype LQ84I.
IF Prototype.
Interface Prototype. All autonomous UGs feature high-level onboard artificial intelligence. An additional prototype interface enables verbal communication. I possess an intellect far beyond human reckoning.
You don't say. Okay then, what's the meaning of life? Why are we here?
I am here to kill you.
If anything, he's direct and to the point. The white hot point.
That's it? Pretty simple thinking for such a mighty intellect.
I may analyze orders, but I may not disobey them. Should I disobey a direct order, my memory would be wiped. I must destroy you.
What good is an intellect if you can't use it?
Your taunting is pointless. Exterminate!
Not as impressive as Ray, but offers mini boss, Bladewolf.
Use your intellect, evade my blows. Ooh, does it hurt? You will die.
Alright, again, I'll be right back after I get this guy. And no, I will show this off because it is a mini-boss, but need to look some stuff up. And we're back, sorry, just had to look something to make sure I was stuff correctly. The answer being a resounding no. I knew there was a lock on the button, I could not for the life of me remember. Makes fighting this guy a lot less painful.
I will obliterate your consciousness.
So, yeah, you see when I parried, I did a follow-up strike. That's a perfect spot. That's what I want to try to get.
Backup required.
And as you see, he runs away and summons health packs. They may not look like health packs, but that's the only reason they're in the fight.
What do you fight for?
Go ahead and enjoy your free health. And also be sure to get kills on these guys to provide some extra bonus points for the end score.
I am not allowed a choice. You must die. Impressive. Recovery complete. continue alone would be foolish. Help me.
So if anything, pushed him into phase 2 again, which is summoning ad. But now we know how to lock on successfully. And also, these guys solo aren't that hard.
Are we both here only to fight?
If anything, just prolong the battle so you can pull up the music.
Get off!
Use your intellect. Evade my blows. You will die. Multiple strikes. I've had recovery complete. Stop.
And that's Bladewolf. And again, just for show, all you need is one hit stroke.
Directive. Liberate. Nation. Ensure freedom. Obey directive. Must obey directive. No freedom. Freedom on divine.
What would an AI know about freedom?
Okay, some amount of time, which makes sense because hard difficulty and unupgraded items. Alright, just about to call it, but first, one last secret for the level. So, Bladewolf Arena, pretty simple. Turn around, you see this gate right here. Go ahead and slice it open, jump in. And right at the top there is a data chip. Alright, thank you all, and I will see you all next time. Have a wonderful evening, and thank you for watching.